kind of attempting to embrace it in a tough environment like this?
I mean, it honestly just kind of makes you better because you have to respond in a way, or have to. Well, for me at least, it makes me better. I like to cherish that moment. I remember when Vince was my favorite player growing up, and he got traded, or I forget all this talk about he getting traded to New Jersey. And I remember every time he touched the ball, he got booed. I think he had a really good game playing against Toronto, you know, and it just makes you have to lock in and be there for your teammates. You know, my teammates were positive all night and talking to me, telling me to be aggressive all night. Obviously, some shots that went down that helped, but that definitely fuels me during the game and just keeps me in that mode, you know. So it's fun. I embrace that challenge. I embrace that moment. I probably deserved the booze, so I'm not shying away from it. But it was a lot of fun to go out there and like I said, embrace the challenge and have that kind of game for my teammates.
Jamal, I saw you run over and have a brief conversation with your dad at halftime. What, if anything, are you able to share about that conversation, or just what the message was generally?
I mean, every halftime that he's at the game, I talk to him. We talk about different things. Sometimes it's just keep doing what I'm doing. Sometimes he's telling me, what are you doing? So obviously just having that real criticism in my ear is always helpful. So yeah, he was just telling me to be aggressive and keep putting it on because we know that they're going to try to respond in the second half.
Jamal, what were these last 3 days like for you on the court and off the court?
I'd say just really focused, you know, as a group. You know, we went to team dinner. We spent a lot of time together as a team. Saw my dad, you know, last night, just spent family time. So just focused, man. I think, and not just me, but everybody was just focused and dialed in and understood the task at hand. And, you know, we still have a task to do. So it was nice to get a win today and the way we won. But like I said, we got to bring that energy for next game too. And we're going to play a lot better, and we got to play a lot better as well.
Vince had 39 in his first game back.
See?
Yeah. In terms of your calf, how did these 3 days help you? And did you know you felt better going into this game, or did you have to test it out and see that you were moving better?
We had practice Thursday, more a live practice, so I got to test it out then. But this was probably the best game I felt going into the game, and then it tightened up at the end. So, yeah, but it's good, man. I think at this point in the season, everybody's dealing with something. So I'm just glad I'm good enough to be out there and do my job at a high level.
Jamal, congratulations, fantastic victory. It looked easy to us. Is it going to be just as easy in 2 days to beat them again? And second question, what do you say about Nikola getting the second MVP award?
Third.
It goes by so fast.
I know, right? Yeah, with Yoke, man, I mean, it's just amazing. He makes everybody around him better. He plays the game at his own pace, and just enforces you to make mistakes and keeps you off guard and then keeps you honest. And then he's got guys around him that are making shots and making the game, trying to make the game easy for him as well. So he's been the biggest thing for me watching and being Denver my whole life is just how consistent he is and how great, how much we depend on him to be great every night, and he does it with no complaints, just smiling on his face, and that's just his game. So, like I said, it's a blessing to be drafted into this situation, into this organization, and be able to have this kind of career, hopefully for the rest of my career. But it's just a lot of fun because I know basketball is not as pure in some other places as it is here. I forget your first question though.
About the MVP, the third.
Yeah, that was the answer.
Second one is first, how are you going to repeat this on Sunday?
Oh well, I think they're going to be super aggressive and more desperate than they were tonight. But we expect that. You know what I'm saying? They're a tough team. They got weapons all over the place. So yeah, man, I think that's what the playoffs is for. It's a lot of fun. Every team just throwing punches back and forth, and you got to make adjustments, and you got to bring the right energy every day. So it'll be fun, man. That's what the playoffs for. It's not supposed to be easy.
Jamal, do you feel like this was the best game, the most complete game that you guys have played in the playoffs?
Sure. I just think our whole our whole energy was right, though. That's the main thing. We're going to make shots. We're going to turn it over. They're going to score on us sometimes. But I just think each timeout, we came back to the timeout together, locked in. Everybody that didn't play or was on the bench was talking and sharing their advice, and everybody was listening with open ears. So, like I said, it was a really good team effort. Everybody was just dialed in, and like I said, we're going to have to do it Sunday.
Jamal, Coach was talking about how you guys simplified the offense coming into this game. How did that come to fruition? What did that feel like for you on the floor?
Well, the main focus is defense. Our offense, like I said, we got to space and organize ourselves better and all that. But for me, it felt like we were playing defense at a high level, and we consistently did that. Even when we had a couple of breakdowns, we got right back to it, and guys were just on a string helping each other out. So I think for me, the offense is going to come and go as long as you're just not turning it over and getting good shots every time. So I think offensively we played really good, but I think we won the game with the defense.
Jamal, last year you guys didn't have any trail. You didn't trail in any series that you guys played in, and so it was pretty much a controlled ride to the finals. I think the last time you guys had like a 2-game deficit was in the bubble. Do you draw back on any of those experiences, even though it was a completely different time in your career and a different environment altogether, to know that something like that is possible?
I mean, for us, the guys that have been here, it just validates everything that we've done. It's less about everybody else watching. It's just more about we can do it, and we've done it multiple times. So, but we don't want to be in that position. We want to come out fire. We want to come out aggressive. We want to be up. We know that, like I said, they're going to come back and play hard. But yeah, for sure, I think the experience definitely helps being in this situation.
Jamal, Coach Malone said at some point before you boarded the plane, he asked you guys, "Do you believe?" What is it about this group that made you believe and were confident you were going to respond this way?
I mean, like I said, we've done it before. So it's all about going there with the right mindset and bringing the right energy forth. So we did a good job today, and for Sunday we have to bring that same energy and that same kind of belief into the hostile environment. I thought the crowd was great tonight. We did a good job of taking them out early. So that's something that's got to continue for us.
Jamal, two things. But first, there can be a little bit of a mental element when a team's going to sit off you on the three-point arc. What does it kind of take from Aaron to be able to handle that, probably knowing that there might be some of that in these games and knock those big shots down? And then second, were you one of the people booing Vince?
No, I wasn't booing Vince. No, absolutely not. I was like, yeah, man, get him. But no, I think AG is just belief, man. We're professionals. We work on our game every single day. And if they're gonna give him open shot and he's making, shoot it, bro. Like, I'm not gonna stop passing to him, and it's not like he's coming up and shooting at a ridiculous rate, just pulling up. So, when he's feeling it, yeah, for sure, hit that guy. And it forces the defense to react. And I just think he did a great job of just bringing him out, bringing him in, rebounding, then playing guard, just guarding for a couple possessions. So he does everything for us. And him and KCP, they both pick their spots really well. But defensively, they're our primary energy guys that get us going and get us all going.
We'll take two more, right?
Jamal, Coach mentioned playing with physicality, not just on the defensive end, but on the offensive end tonight. Just how important was it getting screens from Joker and just generating at least just a little bit more separation in those initial on-ball actions?
Yeah, I think we did a good job screening. Just playing for each other, not fighting anything, not rushing anything. We had a stat. We didn't turn the ball over for a really long time. I think I might have been the first one. But yeah, just being more physical and owning our spots was big. I think they do a really good job of pressing you. And then if I'm bringing the ball up, sometimes I'll stop at the half court just because he's so uptight. So I think everybody just did a good job of just bringing everything lower and owning their spot, and they do the same thing on offense. So, like I said, it was just a back and forth, and we got the better of them today.
One more back right.
Were you guys more settled down tonight? You play with a great deal of patience in allowing the game to sort of, you did what you had to do offensively and defensively, but you were more patient. Would you say that was the case?
I'll say we're more focused as well. Even if we got into a bad spot or low clock or whatever, we were able to not turn it over, get us into some sort of set or action that we're comfortable with, and at least get a shot up. So I think just like you said, the patience and just reading the game, man. We did a good job of just settling down when we needed to and controlling the game for a majority of it. I think we can be a lot better, and Game 4 is going to be a lot of fun.
Thanks, Jamal.
Cool.